Hello, this is Jcamera here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the LEGO Harry Potter set from 2001, numbered 4722. This is a part of a trio of sets aimed at a female demographic, with brighter colours, not part of the modular Hogwarts castle system, and using a backdrop for its background. This is the final set of the trio that I am reviewing. I never had the box for any of them, but I do have the instructions for this. So here's the instructions here. It has curtains on the edges and photos taken of the bricks. And we just go through, left and right, the curtains go. And if you notice here, the numbers like standard with like 12, 13, and at number 14 onwards, they're all like special with the character Ron Weasley on there. And of course, we just other things you can do in this set. And then we get advertisements of the other two numbers of the sets. So there's the packaging taken care of. Now we shall take a look at the minifigure. The one and only minifigure in this set is Ronald Weasley. This one is technically exclusive, technically not. This is a figure I see most people count as exclusive. I don't, because it's just the casual Ron Weasley that we saw in the Hogwarts Express set, and also comes in a Privet Drive set. Except this time he has the starry cape that the Hogwarts students, like Gryffindors, Slytherins, and those students haven't been sorted yet, wear. Because it's just like the blue sweater with none of the printing. By the way, he doesn't have any printing on the torso, nor the head. The hair he uses is in an earth orange color that was discontinued in 2005. Uses the traditional yellow skin and old light grey for the legs. The freckles on the face. A decent figure. I don't know why this figure was given a cape. Maybe it's so he could change into a school uniform. That's the only thing I could think of. Maybe this is the consolation prize for not getting him in the Hogwarts outfit before getting sorted into the Gryffindor. If that's it, why didn't they just give us that minifigure like they did with Harry and Hermione? But, oh well, a new minifigure is a new minifigure, I guess. And here is the set itself. So here's like what this looks like on one side. Just a Gryffindor common room with a big banner, fireplace. And then this side is just meant to be like the dormitory for a student to sleep like Ron. Or maybe it's where McGonagall sleeps because she's the head of Gryffindor. So this is just what the backdrop looks like on its own. You get the fireplace, the big Gryffindor banner. And over here we get like a ladder, windows, hats, like uniform equipment, all that. Honestly, because of these backdrops, it makes these sets stand out so much more, and because of like the choices in the colors, I don't know, they really do make it work. Like, more so than any of the color sets, this is the one I think works the best, besides maybe Diagon Alley Shops, but I still really enjoy it. So starting off with this set here, this is just the Gryffindor common room. This here is meant to be like the wand that Ron uses in this set. This is just a blue lightsaber piece. I don't know why the set changed up Ron's wand when the grey was just fine. Especially when in the Hogwarts Classroom set, Harry has the exact same wand in brown, so like, it worked just fine then, so I don't know what the big idea is, but whatever. The set also comes with two books here. One of them is this rare turquoise blue color for potions. And if I can open these up, inside you can see magic dust tile. A very common piece. This set here is meant to be a herbology book by the mushrooms and fungi and the plant at the front. If I can open this. Yep. Inside here we get a little bag with a spider, bone, and some magic dust. But going back to this build, the floor is in this sort of purple color. And we get this little sofa here for a student to sit down and relax. We get the portrait of the fat lady, which is also from the main Hogwarts Castle set. Except, instead of the tan wall, it's in this, I think, earth orange wall. I could be wrong, but it's in an orange color. And on the other side, we have flames. Maybe this is to block out non-Gryffindor students from opening, or maybe it's for Sirius Blackfire, which I guess from the books would make sense, because the Goblet of Fire book was out by then, though for Order of the Phoenix book wasn't, but anyway, it could be for that, although probably not. It's just there for decoration, or just to add something for the sake of it. Get this trans neon pink cup here, and this little spray bottle, or magic device. I don't know what this is, but regardless, we get this little table here, so you can put some stuff here. This is, for me, the ideal place to put in these books, since there's, like, nowhere else better for me to put them, in my opinion. So I just choose this. And up here, we have this owl piece. And that's all I've got to say for this part. Not really much to know, just stuff to point out. And over here, we have the little bedroom. So here we got a rat, which could be Scabbers, aka Wormtail. Because it's the same color that the rats with Ron Weasley appear in. That's why I guessed that. In here, we get this little suitcase. Now, to put this red suitcase in properly, here it is. You do have to put it in on an angle, at least that's what I find. And you can also put books up here if you really want to, though it's not as good as the desk. It's just on these little cone pieces. And we have this old retired purple hat that witches and wizards wear. Just place on here. Then we get this bed with this really cool, I think, exclusive bed piece that is really, I really enjoyed putting this together. I really enjoyed it. We have these flower pieces on top to steady it, put it on here. And you can sort of see like the structural layout, like we get different pieces and archways to make this. And the bed I really enjoyed putting together. And then you have plenty of room to like put in Ron Weasley in bed and have him sleep. And then you can just put in the blanket like so. Let me just put this one back here. And we also get this blanket piece in, I think, medium orange. This isn't the actual Lego piece. I had to custom make this. Very poorly made, but let me know if you think this was a very convincing piece. Because, like, from afar, I couldn't tell the difference when I was, like, walking in rooms to see how it looked, but... And, yeah, you can just put it in, like, so. Pieces like that are mostly seen in the Belleville line, which ran around the same time. I think came to its end in 2004, but I don't fully remember. So, that's all I've got to really say about this set. Not really a lot to say. I'm not super passionate about these sets. I'm more getting those ones to complete the collection, but that means I'm done with the 2001 Harry Potter sets and the color sets for Harry Potter. These are basically what the modern sets have with those books that are based on like the classrooms and other houses. That's basically what I see these as, prototype versions of those. And they're a fascinating look into the history of LEGO Harry Potter. And this is also my penultimate Philosopher's Stone set review, or Sorcerer's Stone if you're from America. So up here is my poster for the LEGO Harry Potter sets. This is the 8 modular sets from 2001 with the 2002 trio of Sorcerer's Stone sets here. I've already reviewed Flying Lesson and Gringotts. That means Troll on the Loose is the final LEGO Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone set left to cover, which will also be my very next video, and I've actually got the set already, I'm just waiting on a few more pieces, but until then, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all later.